Hello, my name is AdamMuhtaseb, and today I would like to talk to you about the importance and key elements of a trademark licensor agreement. Trademark licensor agreement is a legal contract between the owner of a trademark, known as a licensor, and another party, referred to as the licensee, who is granted the right to use the trademark under specific terms and conditions. As we dive into the world of trademark licensor agreements, it is crucial to understand that this agreement establishes the rights and obligations of both the licensor and licensee regarding the licensing of the trademark. It outlines the scope of the license, which can be exclusive or non-exclusive, and defines the permitted use of the trademark, including the products, services, or geographical territories covered. Additionally, it addresses important aspects such as royalty payments, quality control standards, duration of the agreement, termination provisions, dispute resolution mechanisms, and confidentiality obligations. Let us now explore the importance of trademark licensor agreements. Firstly, these agreements ensure the protection of intellectual property rights. By defining the terms and conditions of trademark usage, the licensor can safeguard their trademark and maintain its integrity. Secondly, such agreements provide the licensor with control over the brand and the quality associated with it. They can enforce specific quality control standards to ensure that the licensee upholds the brand's reputation. Thirdly, these agreements help in avoiding unauthorized use of the trademark by granting the legal right to the licensee while limiting usage by other parties. Trademark licensor agreements serve as a revenue generation tool. The licensor can receive royalties from the licensee in exchange for the use of the trademark, enabling them to monetize their intellectual property. Furthermore, licensing trademarks can lead to expansion of the brand reach. By allowing third-party licensee to use their trademark, the licensor can tap into new markets and audiences. Now let's focus on the benefits of licensing trademarks for the licensee. By using well-known and respected trademarks, licensees can enhance their brand recognition and consumer trust. The association with established trademarks can lend credibility to a company's products or services, making them more appealing to potential customers. Furthermore, licensing agreements provide legal protection for the licensee, reducing the risk of trademark infringement and associated legal costs. Moving on to the key elements of trademark licensor agreement, there are several aspects that should be included. Firstly, the agreement should clearly identify the registered trademarks that are being licensed. It should also address the grant of the license, the permitted use of the trademark, the term of the agreement, quality control standards, royalty and royalty payments, intellectual property rights, confidentiality, non-disclosure obligations, and reporting requirements are also essential elements to be included. Lastly, the agreement should specify the governing law under which it will operate in dispute resolution framework. For this project, I chose Microsoft Corporation's trademarks, and they own many trademarks such as Windows, Office, Xbox, PowerPoint, many that we may be familiar with. And in my scenario, Microsoft Corporation trademark is a licensor and UCSD is the licensee. Grant of license and permitted use. Regarding the grant of license and permitted use, the licensor Microsoft Corporation grants a licensee a non-exclusive, non-transferable license to use their trademarks for the purposes outlined in the agreement. The licensee is permitted to use the trademark solely in connection with the marketing, promotion, and distribution of licensed products. However, it is important for the licensee to adhere to the guidelines and restrictions provided by the licensor regarding the use of the trademark. This ensures that the trademark is used appropriately and in line with Microsoft Corporation's brand standards. Now let's discuss the term of the agreement. The Microsoft Corporation trademark licensor agreement shall commence on the effective date and continue for an initial term of an agreed duration. Upon the expiration of the initial term, the agreement may have the right to renew for successive terms unless terminated by either party with written notice. It is essential to note that the termination of the agreement does not relieve the licensee of its obligations regarding the use of the trademark during the term. In this agreement, the duration of the term is 3 years. Geographic area. The trademark licensor agreement may specify the geographic area where the licensee is granted the right to use the trademark. In this scenario, it's UCSD campus. This allows the licensor to control and limit the usage of trademark to specific territories or region. The geographic area can be defined as a country, state, province, city, or any other specific region. Limiting the geographic area helps the licensor to strategically manage and expand the brand's presence in different markets. It also enables the licensee to focus their marketing and distribution efforts within the designated area, maximizing their impact and potential customer reach. Moving on to quality control. The licensee agrees to maintain high quality standards of the licensed products bearing the Microsoft Corporation trademark. The licensor Microsoft Corporation may conduct periodic audits and inspections to ensure compliance with the quality standards. If any concerns or deficiencies are identified, the licensee must promptly address them and take the corrective actions to maintain the quality of the licensed product. Now let's talk about royalties and royalty payments. The licensee agrees to pay royalties to the licensor, Microsoft Corporation, for the use of their trademarks. The royalty rate should be a percentage or an amount calculated based on an agreed basis. Royalty payments shall be made on an agreed frequency and are due on an agreed due date. It is crucial for the licensee to make timely payments to avoid penalties or potential termination of the agreement. When it comes to intellectual property rights, it is important to highlight that all intellectual property rights related to Microsoft Corporation trademarks shall remain the exclusive property of the licensor. The licensee shall not acquire any rights, titles, or interest in the trademark except as explicitly granted in the agreement. The licensee is also prohibited from engaging in any actions that may infringe upon or dilute the licensor intellectual property rights. Confidentiality and non-disclosure are crucial aspects of any trademark licensor agreement. The licensee agrees to maintain the confidentiality of any confidential information provided by the licensor, Microsoft Corporation. This means that the licensee shall not disclose the confidential information to any third parties without the prior written consent from the licensor. The obligations of the confidentiality and non-disclosure shall continue even after the termination or expiration of the agreement. In terms of reporting, the licensee is required to provide monthly, quarterly, and annual reports to the licensor, Microsoft Corporation. These reports should detail the sales, revenue, and other relevant information related to the licensed products. The reports must be submitted within an agreed time frame following the end of the respective reporting period. Accurate and timely reporting is crucial for tracking the performance of the licensed trademark and determining the royalties owed under the agreement. Now let's touch upon the governing law. The Microsoft Corporation Trademark Licensor Agreement shall be governed by and construed in accordance with the laws of an agreed jurisdiction. In this case, it's Washington. If any disputes arising out of or in connection with the agreement, they shall be resolved through arbitration or litigation as outlined in the agreement. Both parties consent to the exclusive jurisdiction of the courts in the agreed jurisdiction for any legal proceedings related to the agreement. In conclusion, licensing Microsoft trademarks is a significant aspect of business law that requires careful consideration and attention to detail. Throughout this presentation, we have explored the overview, importance, benefits, and key elements of trademark licensor agreements. By entering a well-crafted trademark licensor agreement, both licensor and licensees can protect their interests, maintain brand integrity, and capitalize on the opportunities presented by licensing trademarks. The agreement should cover essential elements such as grant of license, permitted use, term, geographical area, quality control, royalty payments, intellectual property rights, confidentiality, reporting requirements, and governing law. By understanding and implementing these key elements, business can forge successful licensing partnerships, expand their brand reach, and generate additional revenue streams. As the world of intellectual property continues to evolve, it is crucial to stay informed and ensure that licensing agreements reflect the ever-changing landscape. Thank you for watching.